You're listening to Tipsy Book Reads. I'm Becca.
And I'm Jess.
And we're tipsy. Too many books on my TBR. Too many books on my TBR. Yeah. This podcast is like a book club for the antisocial. We make a drink inspired by the book we read and talk crap about life and fictional characters. We really hope you listen and drink along.
Side effects of listening to this podcast may include reading vivaciously, extreme bouts of laughter, tipsiness from craft cocktails, talking shit about life and fictional characters. Listen at your own risk.
Just a warning, this podcast is explicit. We are all over 21 and there are spoilers. We warned ya. Yay! We did it!
We did it. Hooray!
Love it. Oh my goodness, hi bestie.
Hi, bestie.
Oh my gosh. It's a little later, so forgive our video quality if it gets too dark or bad.
We'll do our best.
Yeah, we're kind of doing this on the whim, but that's okay.
That's okay.
It's fun. We're living in
yeah,
whose world?
Emily Henry's world.
Still, yay!
Yay!
I'm a big fan.
Me too.
Yeah.
This is what happens when we binge read this book in 24 hours.
No, literally 24 hours. Look at us.
Look at us go.
Oh my gosh. You know it's a good book though, even if it's like not your favorite. When you binge read it.
Fair enough, yeah.
Mhm. Just really great. We also drank when we were reading it. And so what drank are we drinking?
Right now, we are drinking whiskey and maple syrup because they drink like maple whiskey, right? Tastes like home.
They drank something and so we're drinking it too.
You know,
Here's the thing. We binge read this in 24 I can't stop laughing.
oh my God. It's like the martini all over again.
Ah! Okay. Don't look at me. That's whiskey.
Honestly, it's delicious.
That's fantastic. Love it. Mm-hmm.
Cheers, tipsy book readers.
Cheers, tipsies. Tipsies? All right. Go with it.
This is what happens when we drink a couple too many spritzers by the pool and binge read this book.
Yeah. That's because, we've talked about this, cutting back on alcohol and stuff. That's the most I've drank in like a long period of time in a while.
Fair enough.
And I feel tired.
I mean, I was just on a 7-day cruise with a unlimited bar package, so I can't necessarily say the same.
That's okay though.
But prior to this week, I would have said that.
Yeah, no, that's fair. That's fair.
It do be like that. Actually, one of the days I don't think I drank at all a couple of the days.
Look
so,
at you.
I had some I was like, can I have a tonic water with 2 limes, please?
God, you pulled a Cleo.
Yeah, I really
Claire.
did. It was great.
Claire. Oh,
Anyways,
man.
so tell me about this book. What's going on?
My gosh. We called it. We literally called so much of this book in a good way. We're not saying that it's in a bad way, but I don't know. Are we ready to just jump right into scattered thoughts?
Let's do it.
Oh, should we give it like a little spiel of our breakdown of how we do an episode? I feel like that would help.
Let's do it.
So we always do a little scattered thoughts, and that's just our brain making spider webs and somehow putting it on paper and then saying it to you.
Yes, our brains on the book.
Yeah. And our brains on the book. I love that. And then at this point, we've already read the first half, so we don't need to give a little synopsis or kind of what the book is all about. And then we like to do our favorite character, a character breakdown, our predictions, and if our predictions came true, which we're excited, so we went ahead and said it already. And then what Enneagram and Hogwarts houses we think these people are in. So I say those things just to kind of like get you to start thinking. And then comment on YouTube, on Discord, which we have not been on. We will.
social media.
We will. And let us know. Let us know. So, scattered thoughts.
I'm not gonna lie, this book was not what I was expecting.
Not at all.
I don't know exactly what I expected, but it wasn't this. I mean, it was good. But I don't think it's like one of my top either.
I agree. I think Book Lovers is better.
I agree.
And I think Beach Reads is better than that. And then I think People We Meet on Vacation is better than that.
Okay, I've only ever read Book Lovers and this one. And I definitely agree that Book Lovers is better. I don't know.
Actually, I take that back. Book Lovers, then Beach Reads, and then this.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know, though. I really liked it. Totally with you. But I felt like I wasn't completely connected to the other characters where it made me, like, want to feel anything.
Yeah. And to that point, I don't necessarily even know that I was very connected to Harriet and Wynne. I would, like, of course I wanted them to end up together, but I wasn't, like, super invested like I was with, like, I get with some characters in books.
That's so interesting because I think out of all of them, you would connect with Harriet right now.
I mean, there were definitely some things that I was like, yes, absolutely, absolutely. Words are hard. But like their relationship and like them getting together in the end that you normally like bank on in a romance novel, I was like, it's obviously gonna happen. Whatever. Like, let's get there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I don't know. I
Fair
just
enough.
wasn't as invested.
Yeah, in their relationship. I do feel like, in a sense, that I personally related to Harriet, where all the pressure is on you to like do what you've always wanted to do, not necessarily maybe what you wanted to do, but what you're expected to do.
Yeah.
And feeling like people pleasing, but in a way that, like, for me, in terms, and I think with Harriet too, like her perfectionism to fix everything jumped in so much, and keeping on the path that she didn't love, and then having to like break the news to everyone that she does love, that she doesn't want to do it anymore, is incredibly hard.
Yeah. I agree with that. Like, I definitely relate to her on like on that side of things and like the identity crisis and everything that she's going through. But overall, I just wasn't like, it's not that I don't relate to her. I just wasn't super invested.
Yeah. So after we made it through the movie scenes from last week, we got to them all being high.
Incredible.
That might be my most favorite chapter.
I agree.
It was so fun to read through. Now you know why I was like, I like glimpsed the first page and then just needed to keep reading it.
Yeah, but I will say, like, leaving off where we were last week with them in the theater and Harriet and Wynne talking, I expected, like, more of that conversation.
Yeah.
Like, as I continued to read. But instead it was like, oh, never mind. They're all back in the theater and they're taking gummies.
Yeah. No, fair.
But that scene
Facts.
was incredible. And I just loved how they were like, oh, my God, like, we've become, like, the parents that are, like, eye roll. Because, like, the 20-year-old at the like controlling the Ferris wheel was like, oh God,
this is so embarrassing.
Amazing,
you know
though.
Had a time of her. Let's.
Yeah, let's.
Loved it. I think we should have placed bets on how long they would last without banging each other.
We should have.
Because that was faster than I thought.
Okay.
You? I guess I didn't, like, right away, didn't go right into it. But in terms of them just being like, well.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Even that thing, like that
It's
whole.
kinda weird.
It was weird. I don't know.
What rating is this on Goodreads? I'm just curious. Well, I'm going to keep curious because I don't have my phone.
Wait, I think I have
Didn't
mine.
I just have it? Oh, I see it. It's over there.
I think I have mine. Do you see mine?
right, cool.
Oh. We live in a
It just went off.
simulation. Okay, here we go. Happy place.
I'm
Okay.
just curious because I don't know what I would rate this right now.
People say 4.23 overall.
That's pretty good.
I wonder what Book Lovers is.
My leg just gave out.
Book Lovers is 4.18. It's lower
What?
overall than Happy Place.
What?
These people are delusional.
What? That's crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah, that makes no sense.
That doesn't make sense.
Mm-mm. No.
No.
I'm sorry, are we reading the same books?
I'm so confused. I mean, like, I really enjoyed Happy Place. Don't get me wrong, but I loved Book Lovers.
Yeah.
And in a sense, like, right now, I know they're in their 30s and they're at the point where they're like, oh, people are getting married and people are changing and blah, blah, blah. But, like, we're in our mid-20s and that's experienced the same thing. And it is frustrating and tough and, like, weird to move and change. And it is strange to kind of read that. So I guess maybe we're just, like, harping on that uncomfortableness.
Yeah, but even still, like, I wish there was more of that.
Yeah, fair. It just felt flat.
Yeah, like, not complete. Like,
oh my God, we're, like, being so mean about this book.
But that's the thing, like, I did like it.
Yeah. I did. I loved the ending. I loved how you can see her trying to fix things throughout. Like, in that way, she's very like Nora in the Book Lovers.
Yeah.
But a little less, we don't get everything in her head. So, for instance, the goal, like pick a goal. But I would have loved to see and hear everyone's goal.
And if
we
they
missed
met
that.
them or not.
And we missed, and
Yeah.
met them.
There was like a few things that it was like it opened it up, like this challenge or this goal
that.
or something, but then it didn't close those things out.
No. Yeah.
Hmm.
Strange. I don't know. It would have been cool to hear everyone's, like, what was Parth's goal?
Yeah.
Poor dude. He really is just irrelevant. Justice for Parth. Is that his full name or is that a nickname?
I think it's only ever said Parth. Like, Win is what? Windolin?
He's a hotel franchise.
Wyndham? I thought it was Windolin.
No, I don't think
Wyndham.
so.
Is it Wyndham?
I think it is Wyndham. I think it is a hotel franchise.
We got Wyndham. We got Hilton.
Isn't Sabrina's dad a hotel owner? I think they mentioned that at one point. Like, the soap smells so good like a hotel owner.
Yeah.
Also,
I think he is.
in Crescent City, there's a character named Sabine, and my brain kept reading Sabrina as Sabrine. Sabine?
One of those.
Anyways.
One of those.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh. Can we talk about the Mandela effect?
Yes.
Okay. You know how, like, with ADHD, people will just pick a topic and hyperfixate on it? The Mandela effect was my hyperfixation throughout middle school, high school, and to this day. So, reading it in a book, fan-fucking-tastic.
Yeah.
It made my whole, like, that maybe a 5-star because of the Mandela effect.
Yeah, I did think that was a very interesting tidbit. And, like, the whole, like, other universes.
The
piece.
multiverse.
Yes. But I was like, okay.
Play into it more.
But also, don't plagiarize Marvel.
Okay, but the multiverse is like...
I know, but, like, she was like, I love you in every universe. I was like, okay, Doctor Strange.
I mean, yeah, you're right. You're right. Okay.
She must have like recently watched that movie as she was writing the end of this book or something.
Fair enough.
I mean, it's a good quote.
It's a good quote.
Solid theory. What do you think about the multiverse, like, generally speaking?
Generally speaking, I believe in it.
Oh, yeah.
100%. 100% believe in it. Mostly because of the Mandela effect, number one. Number two, I just think the idea of, like, one decision being made and in a moment you made like a different decision and it was a whole other like spider web this way is amazing. Like I always thought that is this is gonna sound so morbid, but as a kid, when we'd be like riding in the car and like going to turn and it was a flashing yellow or something, and it'd be like, what happens if we got hit? Like what would make that domino effect? Man, I was a really weird kid. But anyways, like what the domino effect of how that would change our entire lives.
Yeah,
Where that's like a multiverse, like that probably happened in one verse.
absolutely. And even like things that are good that has happened.
Oh,
Like
100%.
I had a professor in college that like he was an accountant and he was supposed to go take his like certified public accountant
Mhm.
exam
Mhm.
in New York City back in like 2001 and he missed the train.
Oh my God. Okay. No, literally, I was just about to bring up the 9/11 people.
Literally, like
That's
this
crazy.
man on that day was supposed to take a train into New York City to take this exam
Mm-hmm.
and he missed the train. And literally where he was supposed to be like would have been like
It's crazy.
he could have died.
Yeah.
And like to that day like he had never went and took the test because he's like, you know, maybe that so he became a professor instead.
Okay.
But then he was a great professor.
Yeah,
so
there
like,
you go.
you know, like
you can be a CPA and a professor.
yeah, but you don't really need a CPA necessarily.
Not to be a
You can
professor.
do other things.
No, but you get paid more as an accountant.
But not necessarily a CPA. Anyways.
Yeah, but fair. Like that's crazy. But I totally believe the multiverse. 100%. 100%.
I agree.
Anyways. Oh my gosh. So we find out their whole breaking up situation. How do we feel about that? Like, my gosh, they get engaged and then like his dad dies?
Yeah, that sucks.
Yeah, that's real rough.
But also, like, bruh, fucking communicate. It's so annoying.
I know. And also, we know this on another level of being like, if people would just talk to you. My God, just speak. Just talk. How do you feel? How do you feel?
I'm annoyed. Honestly, it was such a pointless breakup.
So fucking pointless. Like, dumb. But then what would this story be? Oh, I know. About 5, 6 best friends.
Growing
happy
older.
place.
Yeah, I don't know. It's
Yeah. It was frustrating because in that moment of her being kissed by someone where she literally didn't, number one, ask to be kissed, didn't agree to it, and then felt like the blame was on her, only to go and call him to like find some sort of, sympathy or something, or maybe not sympathy, but just to talk it out. And he's like, I don't think this is going to work. Red flag. What?
I don't know.
What? No way. Like, obviously I'd be pissed, but then if someone, like, they've been together for 8 years. There's been no other signs of, like, adultery at all.
Right, but I don't think that's where Win was actually coming from at all. Like, that was just him using that as an excuse.
Yeah, but that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that he should have 100% been there for her in that moment. She was, like, uncomfortable.
Yeah, that's fair.
Feeling horrible. And then he just uses that as an excuse.
That's fair.
That's
but
what
also,
I mean.
Yeah. But also, I wonder if it's one of those things of, like, they had both pushed each other like so far apart, and I wonder if it was one of those, like, not saying that she wanted the guy to kiss her or that she asked for that in any way, but in like the sense of like when you tell on yourself because you're guilty about something. Like, she had actual, like, there was no reason for her to be guilty. She didn't do anything. And she did not ask for that. But in the sense of like I wonder if she was telling, like when you out yourself for like to purposely get, like, I wonder if she was telling him that like subconsciously to make him like step back even more because she had already pushed him so far away.
That's interesting, but like from her point of view, I didn't get that at all. Like, I didn't get her being guilty in that sense in that moment. I got her being like, oh my gosh, I put myself in a position where I was just kissed and clearly states she didn't kiss him back, didn't do any, like, retreated.
Yeah.
And went to go, talk to him about it. And I didn't feel like she was I didn't feel like she was guilty about it. You know what I mean? I just felt like she felt very uncomfortable that she was just kissed by someone and not asked for it.
Yeah. And I guess more of what I mean, not that she felt guilty that he kissed her, but like just
Just using it as an excuse.
like
I think
one more thing to push them apart.
I think he definitely used that as an excuse.
Yeah.
But I don't think she did.
I think they were both self-sabotaging at that point.
Interesting. Okay. Fair enough. But yeah, I don't know. Just the communication stresses me out. Even when they were having that like fighting scene where he's like giving her the rules of fighting, they still didn't even talk about anything.
No.
Nothing. I was like, all right. You didn't actually communicate there. Are you aware of that? But I do, after that, not long after that, they did the flashback. Flashbacks still stress me out, number one. Still going back and forth was like a little bit of a toggle, like what's going on. But he was so sweet with her parents. And they are parents.
Yeah. Yeah, he was really good.
Mm-hmm. What?
I love him.
I love him too. No, honestly though, like he had me at getting her ice cream when she didn't ask.
Yeah.
Like,
oh yeah, long ago.
Yeah, it's the same coffee thing.
Yeah.
Coffee when you didn't ask. It's just a thing. I don't know. One New England thing. The Wicked references are hilarious. Like, if you spend any amount of time with me, you'll hear me say something about it being wicked, whatever. It's literally hilarious to read it in a book. So funny.
The happy birthday cake for the wedding,
God.
incredible.
So funny.
Yeah. What's her face being pregnant?
Listen. Pregos? Question mark, question mark, question mark. I'm happy for her. I don't know why she didn't tell them if it'd been a couple months.
Yeah. And if she was like planning that. Like it didn't even seem like they knew that she was trying for a baby.
Yeah. I
feel
don't
like
know.
that's something you would tell your besties.
I mean, we tell each other everything, so it's hard to
Fair enough.
like dictate that, but I'm on the same page as you of I was very confused by the fact that they didn't know at all.
Yeah.
Weird. It just felt like another storyline that wasn't followed through.
Yeah, like yet more miscommunication.
And everyone was so excited for her, as they should be, for both of them. And I don't know, that was just interesting.
And it like there was nothing to it. It was like, oh, by the way,
I'm pregnant.
I'm pregnant. Everyone was like, yay. Okay, moving on. Unimportant.
And it makes sense. The whole tattoo thing was bizarro. Like, Sabrina, you can't make anyone get a tattoo, girl. Like, no. But then I also felt so bad for both Cleo. Okay, sorry. And what's our main girl's name? Harriet. She doesn't seem like a Harriet to me. I don't know why. I think I'm thinking of Harriet
the Spy?
Yeah.
Harriet the Spy. Give me a tomato mayonnaise sandwich.
Yep. Anyways, we could have had that for dinner. Dang.
Wow.
Anywho, like both of their reasons were so important, but guess what? They didn't communicate until it was too late and they were upset.
Yeah. That's like this whole book. I don't know, like to somebody who loves that trope it's probably incredible because this book is so wrapped up in miscommunication.
Oh my
It just
gosh,
pisses me
yes.
off because it's
All right, we're gonna. Will you finish your thought?
unnecessary.
Mm-hmm. It is. On that note, we're gonna take a little breaky break. So, stay tuned. We're back. Thanks for joining us. You know what I feel like sometimes on the Princess Diaries when Lily has her talk show, she's like, "And we're back."
Yes.
That's what I think of.
Amazing.
Back to your point, though. I don't even remember it. Do you?
Miscommunication is pointless.
Mm-hmm.
Stupid. Waste of time.
Yep. Sabrina, though, just assuming everything might be my favorite thing of the whole book because that's me. I jump and I assume that everyone hates me.
Yeah, my brain does those spirals too, but
She gets them bad. Like, she convinced herself that they were all hating each other and falling apart. And I'm like, you know what? Been there, done that. I
Fair
can't even be
enough.
mad. Can't even be mad. But yeah. I have a note underneath that says, "What happened to Parth?" Because literally, he's just so irrelevant.
yeah, he's like, oh no, my fiance ran away. I will
Sad.
sit here on this dock.
He just shrugged. He didn't even get dialogue. Who I want to know who he was like written after. Whoever it was, Emily didn't like. Where's your missing wife?
Shrug. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Anyways.
So, Hogwarts House's final thoughts on that?
Can I say one more thing before then?
Oh, yeah.
How do we feel about the pottery scene? Pottery scene. Let me rephrase that. I kind of loved it.
It was cute.
But I also am a big fan of like when it's in reference to something and in that moment they point it out. Like I can't remember the movie right now, but whatever that movie is what is it? Crap. Anyways, you know exactly what I'm talking about where they're like doing the pottery. It's the most famous thing. And that's immediately what I thought when she walked in and, there was Win.
Yeah.
And then Win is like, "Oh, I just wanted to react whatever the movie is called. I can't think of right now." So I really liked that. I think that was cool. And they finally spoke about, she finally said, "I hate what I'm doing," which we called.
Yeah.
We knew she hated it. Everyone
Yeah,
knew she hated
that
it.
was an important conversation for sure.
I think so too. And I do love that, in a sense, like, she did not give up what she loved, her career or whatever, for him.
Right.
She gave it up because she was literally miserable and found out that, like, the joy of all of that was him.
Yeah.
So I think that was important.
Also, I thought it was the pottery scene. I thought it was really cool because like her friends obviously paid attention to her because she like didn't mention it that much. So I thought that was cool. But yeah, I mean, it was cute.
Yeah, it was cute. I really liked that part. I loved that part. I loved the carousel part. It wasn't a carousel, was it? Ferris wheel.
Ferris wheel. One of those things.
Yeah. There were multiple times where I smiled, but I may have laughed at the one thing talking about putting TMI, too much information on Facebook about their kids' blowout diaper.
So funny.
Hilarious. And then they were all friends again. And now, Emily, I beg you to write a second book about their friendship. Give us a prequel.
Yeah.
Of their friendship. I love that. Anyways, Emily, we still want you on.
Yes.
Enneagrams? I did not write the Enneagrams.
I don't know. I still feel like I don't know them all that well.
Yeah, fair. I'm still happy with my Hogwarts house choices. I would think so.
I still think Wynn's a Hufflepuff. Let
Okay.
us know what you guys think.
Yeah. I think I stand by Gryffindor.
Okay.
I stand by that one. But what kept you home this week, Jessica? This book.
Yes. In the last 24 hours, yes. Books. Books always keep me home.
Mm-hmm.
And rainy weather.
Rainy weather. I feel like I've been, like, prior to this, I was kind of on a, what's the word?
Reading slump?
Yeah.
Me too.
And then recently, just within the last, like, week or two, I'm back at it. Almost done with Outlander's first book. Finished Crescent City. I'm almost done with the second one by literally 5 minutes left on my Audible. Happy Place, book lovers.
Yeah, lots of good things. I'm also reading Bird Box right now, like the one that has the
Oh.
movie with Sandra Bullock,
Yeah.
which I never knew. Have you ever seen that movie?
I have seen clips of it. I've never seen the movie.
I never actually knew what it was about.
Is it a good book?
I'm like halfway through it. It is good.
Mm.
It's like bizarre.
Yeah.
I don't know what I expected. I think I thought they were like being held captive on an island.
Oh, that's not what I got.
Oh, really?
Yeah. That'd be wicked.
Yeah, I thought they were being held captive. They're not. There's like these evil bird things that if you see them, you kill everybody.
No, that's literally what I thought it was.
That's approximately what it is.
So they're not like yelling, Wilson! No.
No. It's interesting. I'll let you know.
Didn't it come out the same time as... We're so bad at references
Just today.
and names. What's the one with John Krasinski and Emily Blunt and the sweet little deaf kid and
I don't remember.
Quiet Place?
It's a
Oh my God.
quiet place.
Is it a Happy Place? Quiet Place. Anyways, didn't it come out at the same time? Because I remember there being like two distinctly weird things of like they couldn't talk because of the things coming over at them, and then they couldn't see because they were.
Yeah. I think you're right. But the Bird Box, I thought it was this other one that like this movie that I have like childhood trauma of seeing about these like birds from literally like a long time ago. I think it was also Sandra Bullock. What is Sandra Bullock's deal with the bird movies? Like scary bird movies.
I didn't know. That's crazy.
I think, yeah, I don't know.
Oh, I believe you.
Weird.
Totally.
It could not be her, but there's another weird bird movie.
Well, there is a movie called Birds. And it's scary. Was it not you that watched that at the school we used to go to when we were younger?
Very possibly.
And like a bird chased you down the hallway?
Very possibly, but that's also not the one I'm thinking of. What is the thing
or-
with birds? Is this why you're scared of birds?
No, I don't like birds because they find me and poop on me. Literally everywhere. And it's...
When I was a little kid, I was at a picnic on a park. Not on a park. In a park with my grandma and my uncle, and a bird came up and ate my sandwich out of my hand.
Birds are fucking rude.
Preach.
I can't stand birds. Don't like them. They set off my
defenses. Birds are not real. We live in a simulation.
We live in a simulation.
Yikes.
I wish birds weren't real. What kept you up at night? Because birds are going to keep me up tonight.
What kept me up at night?
What kept me up at night was finishing my costume. I'm making a costume. Any of my Rebel lovers, Star Wars fans, I'm making a Ezra Bridgers costume. So stay tuned.
I need to make my costume. That needs to keep me up at night. Honestly, my sleep schedule has been like all out of whack from this cruise.
Yeah.
So reading has kept me up at night because I'm like, well, I can't sleep. I'm gonna read.
Yeah. Fair. I love it. I will continue to read, though I have stuff to do. Anyways, what a good episode.
Yeah. What are we reading next time?
Where is it? It's in the other room.
Oh no.
Is it? Okay. We think the book title's name is Housemaid.
By Frida McFadden.
Yes, we're gonna read that
blue.
next.
It's the one with the blue cover in the keyhole.
With the is there a second one that's called like The Secret?
There's another one that's called like something else made, I think.
Okay.
With a red
'Cause
cover.
it has.
I think.
Okay, because it has a similar cover look, like with the eyes.
Yes, but it's red. But then there's another one that's The Maid that's by a totally different author.
So we'll take a picture of the exact book.
It's Frida McFadden
Yes.
with the blue cover.
So read along with us. We're excited. It's going to be a quick read.
Yeah, it's
Good
only
summer
like
read.
300 and something pages.
Yeah.
Maybe it's a cozy mystery.
Perfect timing.
What determines a cozy mystery?
I think last week we decided it was a guy in a cardigan finding a body that was murdered.
Okay.
And then Nancy Drew solves it.
Fair enough. So it's definitely a mystery. And I don't think it's like a scary mystery. So maybe it's a cozy mystery.
I think there's cozy mystery, thriller, mystery, horror.
Yes.
Am I missing one?
No.
Cozy horror?
I don't think those two go together. I like thrillers. I like mysteries.
I have to say, the more I think about Verity, the more I didn't like it.
It's like a thriller.
It is a thriller, definitely. But it freaked me out. But not in a thriller way, like a
Well, that's a psychological thriller.
Yeah, which
right?
I
Is that what
usually
they call
love.
that?
Maybe. Your phone needs to go off vibrate.
I don't know how to do that.
Listen, she's breaking studio rules because we're definitely in a studio right now.
Is that not a psychological thriller? What would be a psychological thriller?
I think things like Black Mirror. Oh, that was called on Netflix.
Like Stephen King novels?
I've never read a Stephen King novel. And no, I'm not really interested in reading one. I don't know why, but I'm not.
Yeah, I don't really think you would like them,
Cool.
to be honest.
Cool. But anyways, what were we talking about?
I don't know. What else is on your TBR?
Well, my phone's over there. So, Circe.
Mm-hmm.
That's probably what I'm gonna read tonight after I finish the 5 minutes left of House Breath and Sky. I don't know what it's called.
Amazing.
So I'm excited for that. Housemaid and Crying in H Mart. All the Light We Cannot See is officially back on my TBR.
Woo!
Oh, whatever that Paris Library book that I bought from the Fable bookstore. That would be cool. Hey, did we get our affiliate link up yet
Oh, I don't know.
with Writer's Block?
We'll double check.
All right. Stay tuned because we might have a link for you guys soon.
Yeah.
That'll be cool. Oops. Anyways, if you wouldn't mind subscribing, rating us, it actually means a lot.
It does.
Not just to us, but also so that more people can read. Yeah, more people can read.
Read along with us.
Literate people are important.
Facts.
No, but that they can also listen and watch us. That's how we're learning all sorts about the podcasting algorithm.
Mm-hmm.
So liking and subscribing and commenting and sharing and all those things, rating is very important. So thank you so much ahead of time for that. We appreciate you. We love you. And am I missing anything?
Stay tipsy.
Stay tipsy. Bye.